Good morning and welcome to the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt. I'm the general manager and executive golf professional at the Ranch Golf and Country Club and host of the VIP Golf Show here on Edmonton Sports Talk, along with co-host Curtis Stock. Our first show, Stalker, in this new digs. Hey, it's pretty good.
It is pretty good.
A lot more spacious. Big windows right there to look out at.
And everything.
Brighter. I mean, I can see us on YouTube right there, and a lot brighter, a lot more spacious. So,
That's good.
We're uptown now, Stalker. Well, thanks so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. If you want to get involved in the show, you can do that by texting into 780-218-9999. We'd love to hear from you. Our question of the week on the show is, would you rather be a clutch putter or a long driver? So let us know. You can, again, text in 780-218-9999. I want to be both. We'll talk about that later in the show in our open segment. But another great lineup as always this week. Our first guest in a couple of minutes, Derek Senkow, superintendent at the Ranch Golf and Country Club. Our second guest, Garrett Hadfield. He's from Rundle Park Golf Course. We're going to talk. Par 3 is a big niche in golf these days. Cam Martens joins us. Get you some golf tips with him, one of the best teachers in Canada. Paul Biocini, I got put onto him by Ron Lyons from the Legends. He holds the world record for shooting
incredible.
His age the most times. We'll hear all about it. It is crazy. Stalker phones me yesterday, says, "Is this real? Like this is impossible." But we're going to hear all about it.
Yeah.
And finally, our final guest of the day is Jason Rasmussen, general manager of the Coal Creek Golf Resort, as we go around YEG and check in with the Coal Creek Golf Resort. That's going to be awesome. This segment is brought to you by the Edmonton Elks. Join us this summer by hosting your next corporate event in one of our exclusive suites or our new 6-person loge table area located in the Upper Bowl. Limited availability remains for all Elks home games. Visit goelks.com/tickets to book your private suite or loge today. And Stalker, I was at that game yesterday, and you said, we were just talking about that highlight. The Edmonton Eskimos have changed their president a few times. They've changed their coach a few times. They've changed the players a million times. I'm starting to think that maybe all this rhetoric about it's the name change might be true, because it just doesn't make sense that they just can't win football games.
Well, it's hard to believe that they can't pick up players who can play football games.
Well, when free agency hit this year, they signed every single good player there was.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's really frustrating. But that catch, I just said,
Number 11.
You would have made that catch, Stalker.
One-handed, I would have made that.
Oh my gosh! And unbelievable that happened. Another loss. They don't deserve to be where they are with that record. They're better than that. And I don't know. I still think second half of the season they're going to get on a bit of a run. But is it going to be too little, too late? Who knows?
Yeah, I think it's too little, too late. I think what we're seeing is more of the same.
Yeah. But
Hamilton's got a good ball team.
Sure. So. And Edmonton had them right where they wanted them all day long and just couldn't close the deal. And what do you do? How are we making out with Derek? Alrighty. Well, Stalker, I was at the football game. I got a text from my wife showing me she was golfing at the ranch yesterday.
Yeah.
And the picture that I saw of her putting green in front, second or third worst storm I've ever seen in 2 decades there. Like, it was an absolute, our putting green was a lake. Like, where were you? Did you get pounded with that storm?
No, we missed it both in 2 locations. I was at home and there was no rain, and then I went to the racetrack out at Century Mile, no rain. And everybody was telling me that 5 minutes away there was a downpour and they had hail and everything else. So It was a weird weather thing. I don't know if it was how it was so isolated.
Yeah, well, the football game got postponed for an hour.
Yeah, half an hour, yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. We got him on the phone. Good morning, Derek. How you doing? Derek?
Yep.
Oh, you are there. How you doing this morning, sir?
Very well. How are you?
Oh, not too bad, not too bad. A little trouble getting you connected with us, but let's get right into it, Derek. I'm going to start back your hockey career. You were maybe a better hockey player than you are superintendent, as hard as that is to believe, but you were the captain of your midget hockey team that won the Air Canada Cup, the AAA Midget National Championship. What was that experience like for you, and how did that shape your approach to teamwork and leadership in your current role?
Yeah, so I obviously grew up in Saskatchewan. Kenora, Saskatchewan's where I'm from. Yorkton's about a 30-minute drive away. So, yeah, I think Pee-wee, I moved over to Yorkton. started playing there. So yeah, the midget team was actually a lot of guys that I had grown up playing with. A little different than nowadays, where guys kind of are plucked from all over the country. It was a lot of local kids, and yeah, it was a great experience. We with that year, we didn't do great in the league that year, if I recall. I think we lost out in maybe the quarterfinals, and then we were lucky enough to be hosting the regionals that year in Yorkton. So we kind of got a free pass to get into the opportunity to go to the Air Canada Cup, and yeah, we did well. We actually ended up beating the Regina Pat Canadians. I think they'd been on a 30 game or 40 game win streak. They hadn't lost. They were just an unreal team that year, and we ended up beating them in Yorkton. And then yeah, we went on to the Air Canada Cup was in Kitchener, and we went there, and we were definitely an underdog. We didn't have a big name team. Thunder Bay had Marty Turco as their goalie.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, so there was a lot of big name players there.
Yeah.
We didn't. We were kind of a no name, kind of a grinding team, and yeah, so we went there, ended up winning the tournament. Actually, we won in overtime, and yeah, so it was a great experience. As far as how I would relate it to work is really, it's funny. When I'm interviewing people, or when I kind of bring people onto my team, it's not really about resumes. I know some hockey teams, you look at the gaudy work that they do, and I really don't. I kind of look at the person, and that's really what our team was that year. It was just a bunch of guys that enjoyed playing together, and that's really what I look for when I do hire people. The first thing I say to them is, I just want you to fit in with the group. I want you to fit in with the maintenance team, but then, more than that, there's also the pro shop, the food and beverage, and really here, obviously, being the leader of that group, is that everyone it's a big family, and I think that really, again, whether it's business, whether it's sports, it kind of translates into success. So I think definitely that's something I've kind of carried with me from that midget team and winning that championship, and now obviously the huge success that we have at the ranch every year. So yeah.
Well, you were a point of game player, weren't you? Both with the Calgary Hitmen and the Medicine Hat Tigers.
Yeah. My hockey career was kind of disjointed. Actually, after we won the Air Canada Cup, I actually decided to sit out a year. I went to the U of S, and after going to school full time there, I kind of missed hockey, so I went to the SJHL, Saskatchewan Junior Hockey League. Played in Minot for a year, had a really good year. Wasn't talking to schools. I didn't really understand why, and I realized later that some of the NCAA rules that have since changed. Now, obviously, players that so I used up some eligibility and whatnot. So went there, and then realized I couldn't get a scholarship. So I ended up, as a 20-year-old rookie, I guess, went to the Medicine Hat Tigers. Dennis Polonich was there, who was a longtime Yorkton guy. He was the GM and then the coach of the LeBret Eagles of the Saskatchewan Junior Hockey League, that saw me play all year. Was actually the coach that year. So I played there. Was having a fantastic season. We had a great team. We had, I think that Medicine Hat team had 5 first-round picks on it. And yeah, I got the death call on trade deadline, and I got traded to Calgary, and then the career there started. So,
well, Graham James, was your coach for a while, right?
Yeah. So I laugh now when I say, when I had a little Eric Lindros moment, when I actually when I went into the office. Joe Canale, who was a world junior coach, I think he won the gold medal with the World Juniors. He was the coach at the time. Brad had got fired, and then Dennis and I went in there, and they said I'd got traded to Calgary Hitmen, and I said I'm not going. So
yeah,
kind of like when Lindros wouldn't go to Quebec.
Right.
So yeah, they kind of forced my hand a bit, and I ended up going. They were the inaugural team that year. That was the first year of the Hitmen that year. So I think when I got traded there, I don't think they'd won in like 20 or 25 games, and I was 20, and I just wanted to go to contender. Obviously, I think I had 50 points, or I was up there in the league even. I was having a really good year, and then I went there, and yeah, so had going there. Partly because the team wasn't that good, because they were the first year team, and then obviously I had heard a few things. There's always talk about Graham James and whatnot, and so yeah, I went there, and yeah, soon enough Oh, I felt something was off there, to be honest with you. It just didn't feel right. I think about a week in, me and him had a meeting, and not so, probably not a great hockey decision, but I kind of told him that he was probably one of the worst coaches I'd ever had.
Yeah.
And so the rest of the year kind of went kind of, I didn't play a whole lot. I think I ended up with 70 points that year or something like that. So yeah, it was an interesting time for sure. So
Did your experiences playing under him did they influence the way you mentor and support your younger staff today?
yeah, I think so. When I went there, I'm still friends with some of the younger players. It was a really
Yeah.
young team. There was maybe a handful of us 20-year-olds, and it was really a 16 and 17-year-old team. I mean, obviously they went on to be a very successful team years later, but so yeah, it was a really young team that year. So obviously, I came there, and again, being friends now with some of them, some of them say to me that it was, they appreciated me being there at the time, being older, because I kind of lightened up the room a little bit, and I kind of knowing or feeling off about things a little bit, tried to protect them a little bit, and so going into my management career now at the ranch, I think probably the biggest thing for me is I think realizing that life happens. When I was young, I used to be very started out superintendent here as 24-year-old, and I'm very different at 50 now. I mean, I've been here again for 25 years, so I'm very different in the sense that you realize that life happens to people, whether it's things at home, things that personal things, and so I really try to accommodate the people I hire as much as possible. If you used to be late for me back in the day, it never ended well for you, or things like that. Now people need time off or things like that, and I really try to, again, just accommodate that, because again, we all go through our own struggles in life, and personal and whatnot, and I think it's important that people know that you support them. And even that year, I mean, again, obviously I didn't know the extent of what was going on in Calgary. It was fun, that summer. I kind of was always talking to the guys about it. Everyone kind of didn't believe that it was, that stuff was going on. I felt in my gut something was wrong or not right. And I was actually working. I came back for the summer and was working at the York Lake Golf Club, and I got a call, and it was just on the end of the phone. The guy said, "You were right," and I said, "Sorry, who is this?" And he said, "You were right," and I said, "Sorry, who is this?" And it was Mike Pearsall. He was the captain of that team. And he said, "Yeah, Graham James just got arrested. You were right for what you." So I think just going with my gut. Even when I hire people now, I come very unorthodox on how I hire. I don't look at resumes a lot. It's more about the person to me. So when someone calls me or I get a resume, I usually say, come in, let's shoot the shit for 15 minutes. And I really just go on the feel that I get from them. I want them to fit in with our team. It's kind of like, back to the Yorkton thing, where it's more about the person than the body of work. You get these hockey teams that put together all these great players, but they don't necessarily translate into success. And I think that's something that I really just look for people. I actually sometimes prefer hiring people that don't have experience, because again, you can shape them, and also, again, I'm trying to find guys that fit in, and my team, whether it's the 60-year-olds or the retired guys or the 13 and 14 and 15 and 16-year-olds, they all get along, and it's really it's really nice to see when I come in the morning. I'm sitting in my office and I hear everyone talking, and it's again, all of them, they're talking like they're all buddies, and that to me is important. And I think, again, back to Yorkton, back to Calgary, just taking all that into account, I think has translated into success, not only here but in all departments at the ranch. Murray is very much that way too, with me and Sean and Adam and our whole management group. He understands that we all go through things, and again, even just learning from some of the things that he's done over the years has definitely shaped me into kind of the superintendent I am now.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Derek Senkow, superintendent at the Ranch Golf Club. Now, let's get into a couple of golf questions here, Derek. What does a typical day look like for a superintendent, and what's part of your job that golfers might find most interesting?
Well, obviously, my day is a little different now. Obviously, I live on the property now, so I live literally probably 50 steps from my office. So, a typical day for me, I now it's a little different. I mean, I'm up at 4 a.m. Even today I was up. I usually go to the office. kind of get things going. Brendan, my assistant, longtime assistant, he's been with me for I think 15 years now. He's a very hands-on superintendent, so he was out there today changing pins and rolling greens, and so I get, I come in there. I usually try to alleviate some of that, the mad dash kind of thing. We're a very busy golf course, as you know, obviously, and so we try to get guys out there as soon as possible. I have a fantastic staff. I mean, a lot of my staff. We started 5 here, but I have probably 4 or 5 guys that are sometimes even here before we are, because they want to get out there and they know that they want to get ahead of the golfers. First time today I think was 6:30 when we have 8 o'clock shotguns. Obviously, it's a mad dash to get things done before that. So yeah, I just kind of help out with the kind of getting everyone going, and then I maybe make my rounds around the golf course just to see if I want anything done or something looks off, and then kind of just direct people. But to be honest with you, I mean, my job here, obviously it's 25 years later, is pretty laid back, because my staff knows what my expectation is. They've a lot of guys have been with me for a lot of years now, so I don't have a lot of micromanaging. I kind of let guys. I used to micromanage a lot when I was young, and found that maybe that's not the best way to do things. You have to kind of let people learn by their mistakes a little bit. And so my staff, again, whether it's the 60-year-olds or the 16-year-olds, they really go out there, and it's amazing. I mean, we don't have a huge staff here. We have, on a day-to-day basis, maybe 8 guys that are here, and we get everything done. And I mean, even on shotgun days that it's 8 o'clock, we have kind of 3 hours to get things done for the most part. The guys are out there, and we kind of have a very, we're a fine, oiled machine, and we have a system that works, and they understand it, and they multitask, and they do things that, again, they always go above and beyond for me. And again, that extends to the guys that are here at 4:30, 4:15 when they're supposed to be here at 5, but yet they're here early for me to get things done. So it's a treat to have guys that'll do that for me. So yeah.
There's a 4 a.m. I didn't know there was a 4 a.m. Yeah, every golfer dreams of perfect greens.
There is, trust me. Yeah. Hey, it's some of the most gorgeous. There's actually a picture I just saw. Brendan took it one morning. We were on our golf trip to Panorama, me, Murray, Sean, and Adam, and I hadn't seen this picture that was posted, but yeah, it's some of the. I say the most beautiful time of the day is really that, as much as it sucks to get up, it's beautiful in the morning. And Brendan took a picture that's probably one of the most phenomenal pictures I've ever seen of the sky and stuff. So it's, as much as it sucks a little bit, it's nice to see some of those things.
Every golfer, Derek, dreams of playing on perfect greens. Can you explain what goes into creating and maintaining smooth, fast putting surfaces? What are the biggest challenges with green maintenance?
Obviously, water, fertility, things like that. I think it again depends on the what you're dealt with. We have fairly good greens here.
Fairly good.
Not. Hey, I'll leave that for other people to decide. So
okay, no, they're good.
Yeah, again. Yeah, I think it just depends. I mean, everyone has their own obstacles that they deal with. I keep it stupid simple. I mean, it's grass. Obviously, there's times that you have to, whether it's fertility or fungicides, things like that. But obviously, there's a lot that goes into it. But like you said, whether it's aeration, I mean, we do a dry eject once a year in the fall, things like that. And yeah, top dressing, kind of the things all superintendents kind of. For the most part, I mean, they tweak it to their own little nuances, but yeah, it's kind of 25 years later, I better know what I'm doing, or Murray will be looking for someone else.
One last quick one for you, Derek. We run out of time. If you could have every golfer do just one thing to help the golf course stay in top shape, what would you ask them to do?
Well, I could do a whole show on this one. So do you just want one, or do you want 15?
Just one quick one. We run out of time. So.
One top one.
No, I think just respect the golf course. I mean, there's obviously the fixed ball marks, all those things.
Yeah.
The staff works hard, so we just ask that you kind of, when you get on the property, just respect the golf course and enjoy your time here. So that's all I'd have to say.
Awesome. I fixed 10 ball marks the other day at one course. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, that happens.
back in the day, I would have thrown you off the golf course, but now it is what it is. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, like I said, just respect the golf course. Have a good time out here at any golf course. But again, the staff, it's not me, it's the staff that, they're here at 4 a.m. There's a lot that goes into it. So anything you can do to help us is much appreciated. So
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for your time, Derek. Have a good one.
thanks. Bye.
Thanks.
That was Derek Senkow, superintendent at the Ranch Golf Club. On the other side of the break, we'll have Garrett Hadfield from Rundle Park Golf Club with us. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at vipgolf.ca.
Ardent Roof Systems is one of only 5 companies in Western Canada with a Platinum Preferred Contractor status from Owens Corning and the recent recipient of the Owens Corning Top Performer in Canada Award. If your roof has seen too many Alberta winters, it's time to give Stacy and the gang from Ardent a call. From repairs to replacement, Ardent will take care of you. Even if you have another quote, get them out to have a look. For more info, hit ardentroofsystems.com. And you can thank me later.
Why tee off at the Ranch Golf and Country Club?
A fun, unique layout offering premier conditions. The Ranch has been ranked as one of the top public courses in Canada.
Unmatched value. Score Golf Magazine rated the Ranch as the best value in Edmonton.
The service, from tournaments to special events to the pro shop. Superior service that makes every visit exceptional.
The Ranch Golf and Country Club, a laid-back environment where anyone can enjoy an amazing day on the fairways. For details, visit theranchgolf.com.
Escape the ordinary and experience golfing paradise at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Immerse yourself in our exceptional layout and enjoy excellent conditions that will take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself with a unique twist. Tackle the only black sand traps in all of Alberta. And why not extend your stay? Relax in one of our spacious RV lots, offering the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit coalcreek.ca now to book your tee time and plan your unforgettable getaway at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your perfect golfing escape awaits.
This summer, your golf game stays hot indoors. With the $50 Golf Summer Pass from Country Club Tour, enjoy free indoor golf all summer long at the CCT Indoor Golf Center, right in downtown Edmonton. Tee off on over 90 world-class courses with 28 cutting-edge Unicourse simulators, rain or shine. Or just fine-tune your game on the virtual driving range. Offer valid till June 30th, and you can play from May 1st to September 30th. Your best golf season starts indoors. Visit countryclubtour.com to grab your pass today.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
Your logo matters. So if you're gonna put it onto something, it's gonna be tough enough to be useful. Tough Stuff Promotions works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hard-working name. Whether it's promotional items, branded clothing, industrial workwear, golf, or athletics, Tough Stuff works hard for hard-working folks. Get the tough stuff you need when you need it. For easy ordering, call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com.
Did you know golfers average 162 hours a year on their feet? With the Adizero ZG from Adidas Golf, light isn't less, it's more. More Sunset 9s, more stamina with footwear designed to spend hours on your feet. With Light Strike Pro cushioning that boosts efficiency and walking propulsion, you can go out for a long round and enjoy what the course has to offer. Step into the feeling of light all round with Adizero ZG. Right now, during our Addy Buck promotion at participating retailers, when you purchase any new 2025 Adidas golf shoe like the Adizero ZG, you'll receive $50 towards any additional Adidas golf items from the Pro Shop. Adidas.ca.
Get fit with TaylorMade Golf's ultimate custom club fitting experience. The TaylorMade Performance Lab in Woodbridge unites golfers with a personalized fitting session and tailor-made equipment to optimize your game. Highly trained master fitters take an in-depth look at the golf swing utilizing industry-leading technology. Book your fitting experience now to cover all your custom needs from driver to putter. Free gift with booking. Get fit. Optimize your game at the TaylorMade Performance Lab. Visit tailormadefitting.ca.
Enjoy a round of golf on two of Canada's top public courses at Wolf Creek, designed by renowned architect Rod Whitman. If you haven't been to Wolf Creek recently, now's the time to check out the best course conditions in years. Enjoy a pure links golf experience and great course conditions. After your game, relax at Barney's Lounge with great food, drinks, and patio views. It's a destination getaway only a short drive away in Ponoka. Visit wolfcreekgolf.com to learn more.
The VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name's Murray McCourt here along with Curtis Stock. This segment brought to you by the Colonial Golf Club. Known for the best putting surfaces in the Edmonton area, we offer a private club experience at public course value. Book your tee time today at colonial.ca. Quick text to get to. Good morning, gents. Well, no takers on Kitsuyama last week. So
No, we made a mistake there.
Yeah, we did. But still all tied, 4 weeks to go. 4 weeks. We got a lot more than 4 weeks left, but maybe that's all that's left on the tour. But anyways,
Yeah, that's all that's
can
left.
anyone overtake Cam Young?
No.
No. Is it like we were talking about that? It's a pretty boring week on the tour when
It is.
Cam Young's 8 strokes ahead of third place and
400.
yeah, like it's two men way out in front, but one way out in front. So yeah, Cam Young's going to win this week. I don't think there's too much question about that, Ace Talker.
No.
All right, well, we're going to welcome in Garrett Hadfield to the show. How you doing this morning, Garrett?
Good morning, gentlemen. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, all good. So you're at the Rundle Park golf course, and Rundle Park has been a special place in the Edmonton golf scene as a par 3 course, and there's a kind of a niche for that in the local market these days, isn't it?
Yeah, we took over operations at Rundle in 2022, and since then we've seen just an incredible influx of people. I think they're realizing that Rundle Park isn't a par 3 course like, say, the Kinsman Pitch and Putt is, and
Right.
that's not anything against the Kinsman Pitch and Putt. I love that golf course. It's the funnest, being so short, but people show up and they realize that we are a full-blown short course with 245-yard holes where you need more than a couple clubs.
Yeah, there's lots of those holes out there that are longer.
Yes, sir. There's 4 of them now that we have transitioned into counting as par 4s because they're anywhere from 200 to 245 yards, and the greens on those 4 holes are insanely undulating and impossible to make a 3, essentially.
How are the conditions there this year?
I right out of the gate, we've been perfect.
Yeah, good.
Our superintendent previously to being at Rundle Park was at Pritis down in Calgary, so he has a really good understanding of what he's doing. So Rylan O'Brien, our course is, I would say, next to flawless for how we can do it with an 8-person staff. It's really clean there.
Why do you think there's such a drive to play at your course, Rundle Park, this year? Why are you getting?
I think we've done a pretty good job of promoting it as a friendly, family-friendly golf course.
Yeah.
Whether you're a pure beginner or if you're a seasoned player, you're going to be able to find value at Rundle Park. It being so short gives those beginners the advantage of, if you're duffing it a couple times off the tee, at least you're close to the green. And as far as the better players are concerned, it's the greens being so crazy and undulating at Rundle Park, you have to really know how to get it close to the hole if you want to try and score well. I think it's just a great mix of all skill levels, Stalker, to answer your question fully. I think it just kind of touches every level of golfer.
Yeah. And really, probably a really good way to learn and to practice chipping, too.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. What, let's talk about Shorty's, the restaurant at Rundle Park. What can golfers and visitors expect from the food and atmosphere at Shorty's?
So I took over operations of the restaurant at Rundle Park this year. We decided to name it Shorty's after the short course itself.
Yeah.
The idea and the vision there is to give people smash burgers, taco in a bag, homemade mini donuts. We just got a pizza oven, so we're going to be able to do pizza through the turns here soon. We essentially just want cheap, fun, easy atmosphere where everyone can feel welcome at Rundle, and we just wanted to keep that going in the restaurant side of things, because there was a bit of a disconnect. But now that we kind of operate everything, I think it's easier to keep, like Murray does at the ranch, everything kind of as a unit works nicer. So that's kind of what we're trying to do here at Rundle.
You had me at homemade mini donuts.
Yeah, right.
Let's get a tea time, Stalker.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how we get most people. Yeah.
Yeah. So joining us on the VIP Golf Show, Garrett Hadfield from the Rundle Park Golf Club. But now, the Go Track Social Club is your business that actually manages Rundle Park for the city, but you also have a clothing label under the same name. So how has running both the golf course and the brand clothing blended well in those two worlds for you?
Yeah, I think Go Track being our brand from 2020 that we started all on inclusivity and normal golf clothing, I think it just works so perfect at a place like Rundle Park where we don't have a dress code. And we just want everyone to come play golf, no matter who you are or your skill level. So I think just our motto with Rundle Park, our motto with Goat Track and how we've kind of tried to do everything, the city just recognizes how well that stays in line. And being able to use Rundle Park as our own brick and mortar store and have, last year we did 36,000 rounds. This year we're slated to do closer to 40,000. So
really?
Having that many people come into your store and listen to your story about your clothing brand and everything else we're doing it's very fortunate for us. And yeah, we're just trying to take this opportunity and run with it as far and as long as we can.
There's really just in the city, there's Dragon Head and you guys, right? As far as, I know there's Rundle, but,
Kinsman, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're basically, if people can't get out on ours or if they're asking for other options, we're telling them Dragon's Head or Kinsman is usually your two best bets.
Right. Now, your pro shop carries some unique brands that stand out from what golfers might find in different places. What are some of the examples there?
So yeah, aside from Goat Track and traditional ladies Adidas stuff, we carry Malbon, which is a brand out of California, which we'd be the only ones in Edmonton selling it. I think the Red Deer Country Club, we'd be the only north people or only golf course north of them selling it. And then another brand called Birds of Condor, which is out of Australia, which we're actually the only golf place in Canada selling it. So trying to find, just knowing that we are such a niche little golf course and niche little shop, trying to fill our shop with not major manufacturing brands. Obviously, shoe-wise, it's a little different. You need the major shoes. You can't just wear wishy-washy shoes. Right. But when it comes to clothes, we're just trying to introduce people to, brands they maybe haven't heard of, or looks and designs and things like that you can wear on a golf course that isn't the norm, if you will.
You still have Frisbee golf there?
They do, yeah. So we work a little bit with the disc golf. They have a men's league out there. They come and they eat up at Shorty's on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Yeah. But the disc golf, the actual Rundle Park itself, not the golf course part, is super busy with Horlack being closed. Every weekend we got stuff going on, picnics. It's a lot of the city, and guilty myself before I worked there. I had never been into the park area, but it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's everything. It's gorgeous.
Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah. No, it's not bad, Murray. Have you ever played there?
I did when I was a kid a couple times. They used to have the Edmonton Journal junior golf tournament out there.
Yes, they did.
And then my son played in a little junior tournament there last year. So I went, my wife and I played a practice round with him. So I did play it last year. But you weren't kidding about undulating greens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that part of the NAX tour? Because that's
it was. Yeah.
Sponsor that tour. Yeah, that's awesome. They'll be back this year.
He's playing at Rundle Park again in a few weeks, I think. I can't remember the exact date, but yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll make sure the greens are extra fast for him.
Oh, he struggles with his putting as it is. He doesn't need extra fast on those,
okay,
on
I
those
won't
greens.
I won't do that.
You've recently expanded into the head cover market. What makes the Goat Track Social Club's head covers unique, and how did the idea for this come about?
Head covers are actually just kind of, as everyone knows, they're just a fun accessory. And being here in Edmonton and having the ability to have a local brand like Pioneer Golf close by, and AJ and Sarah Mark, the owners of it, I've known AJ for years. He was a member at Leduc when I was a pro there in 2011. So just being able to work hand in hand and just custom make really cool one-off head covers, so we don't have to do mass producing on them, and it gives everyone kind of that feeling of having their own thing. Just being able to expand the creativity on that side. Cody Heath, the guy that I own Goat Track with and our head pro at Rundle Park, he does a lot of our head cover design stuff. So he's been mixing in some high quality leathers, some crocodile leathers, some all sorts of fun stuff. So yeah, it's just kind of a fun expression, Kurt, more than anything.
Who'd you say the head pro was out there?
Cody Heath.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Garrett, if listeners want to learn more about Rundle Park or check out Goat Track Social Club, how can they find that information?
So Instagram is probably the best way to get information. Rundle Park would be Rundle Park SC, SC being the short course. And then Goat Track's Instagram is goat.track. Edmonton.ca would be where you'd find tee times for Rundle Park. And Goat Track socialclub.com would be our website for all of our sales and that fun stuff. So
awesome. One last one for you. Our question of the week on the show is, would you rather be known as a clutch putter or long driver?
I'm known as a long wild driver now, so let's go with clutch putter.
All right.
I'd love to see the ball go in the hole for once. That'd be great.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thanks so much for your time. Have yourself a great rest of the season out at Rundle. Glad to hear you guys are rocking
40,000 rounds. That's incredible.
Yeah. A lot of
Thanks,
play.
guys. See you soon.
You bet. Have a good day,
Thanks.
Garrett. That was Garrett Hadfield from the Rundle Park, a short course. I like that name for it too, actually. Stalker. Yeah. On the other side of the break, we're going to get you some golf tips with Cam Martens from the Windermere Golf and Country Club. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
It's back. The 6th annual Ardent Roof Systems Charity Golf Classic at the Ranch Golf and Country Club. Tee off for a great cause with hole-in-one contests, food and drink stations, dunk tanks, and even a chance to win a golf trip for 2 to Pebble Beach. Be a part of an incredible day on one of Edmonton's most picturesque courses, all in support of the Stollery Child Life Program. Golf, give back, make a difference. The 6th annual Ardent Roof Systems Charity Golf Classic. Sign up, sponsor, or learn more today at ardentroofsystems.com.
I came in 2 under par.
I ended up in the pond again. Whether you're an old pro or just out for fun, Devon Golf is the course to hit, no matter how skilled you are. Just 30 minutes from Edmonton, Devon Golf boasts scenic valley views and incredible conditions. Golf 18 tree-lined holes along the North Saskatchewan River, or if you're just here for the post-game celebration, check out the Greens Restaurant for a bite on their patio. Devon Golf, truly a hidden gem. To book your tee time, visit devongolf.ca.
Trestle Creek Golf Resort, just 45 minutes west of Edmonton, is one of the best RV resorts in Alberta. With a championship golf course, water park, sports park, and spectacular views, you won't have to leave. Spend your time relaxing and getting back to the great outdoors. Phase 5 lots are selling now with prices starting at $89,000. You can live year-round or just spend the summer. Either way, Trestle Creek has you covered with plenty of year-round activities. Book your tour or tee time at trestlecreek.ca.
Acme Scrap Iron and Metals offers fast, friendly, and reliable service. They will supply containers of different sizes to remove all types of metals and for the removal of demolition waste. Plus, they buy steel, cast iron, copper, aluminum, brass, and more. With 50 years of business, Acme Scrap Iron and Metals has created a strong commitment to the proper handling of materials and adhere to environmental standards. Visit acmescrapmetal.com for hours of operation and call 780-447-1623 to arrange for a container.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at vipgolf.ca.
Let your perfect day of golf start at the 27-hole Legends Golf and Country Club. With picturesque views of the River Valley and only 4 minutes off the Orem Road exit from the Henday, the Legends also features a large grass driving tee range and the world's largest golf car museum. Visit the legendsgolf.ca website to plan your next round with drone flights over all 3 nines. To book your tee time at Edmonton's finest full facility 27-hole golf course, call 780-449-4911 or visit visit us online.
Ready to level up your golf game? Come swing by the Ranch Golf and Country Club, where serious golf meets serious fun. With a championship-style course, pristine conditions, and above all, a fun, laid-back atmosphere, the Ranch is where every round feels like a getaway. Get top-notch service at unmatched value every time you play at the Ranch. Think you have what it takes to go low? Bring your A game and find out why the Ranch is the best value in golf. 25, 50, 100, and 200 round packs on sale. TheRanchGolf.com.
Here's something we bet you didn't know. The hosts of the VIP Golf Show are also published authors. That's right. Your golf show hosts Curtis Stock and Murray McCourt both have incredible books out right now. Search on Amazon for The Turcots, the remarkable story of a horse racing dynasty by Curtis Stock, and Outside the Tee Box, my personal journey and secrets to success in the golf business by Murray McCourt. Order your copies today. Available on Amazon. Now you know.
Your logo matters. So if you're gonna put it onto something, it's gonna be tough enough to be useful. Tough Stuff Promotions works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hard-working name. Whether it's promotional items, branded clothing, industrial workwear, golf, or athletics, Tough Stuff works hard for hard-working folks. Get the tough stuff you need when you need it. For easy ordering, call 780-470-4545 or visit toughstuffpromotions.com.
Wake up with the Nielsen Show with Dustin Nielsen and Lieutenant Eric. Weekday mornings 6 to 9 on EdmontonSportsTalk.com.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt here along with Curtis Stock. This segment brought to you by the PGA of Alberta. Looking to shed strokes this summer? The PGA of Canada professionals in Alberta know their stuff. From equipment and technology to technique, they're your most trusted resource for getting more out of the game you love. Visit pgaofalberta.com and get to know your local pro today. And it is now time for Century Mile Minute. Catch live thoroughbred and quarter horse racing action every Friday and Saturday, plus exciting slots, electronic table games, vibrant dining, and more. Century Mile is the entertainment destination located next to the Edmonton International Airport. For more information, visit centurymile.com. And Stalker, what do you got for us this week, sir?
Well, there's a horse called Quarterback Jack who had plenty of excuses in his last start. He broke slow. He was 3 wide on the first turn. He was 3 wide on the last turn. And he just about won it anyway, just stepping up in class. So Quarterback Jack is going to be a factor. The speed is really carrying at Century Mile. So he's that type of horse. And Viator, he broke last, shuffled back to last, and still won. We had him on the show before as a horse to watch, so he came through, but he's good for another. The Canadian Derby is quickly approaching August 23rd. It seems like we just haven't had any summer yet, but
this week's been
we're
pretty
getting
good.
into August, and so I'll be documenting the Canadian Derby stories on the HRA website, thehorses.com.
Awesome. Well, good stuff. Do we have Cam? Oh, we don't have Cam at this second. Let me see what's going on, Cam. I just texted him. He just texted me. And I'll just send him a quick text. But Stalker, did you used to call horse races?
I tried it once. I thought it would be really easy.
Yeah.
And they put the headset on, and it was a 5-horse field, and they were all green silks. I said, they're at the post, and they're off, and my headset tumbled down.
Oh, my gosh.
You heard this crashing and banging of the headphone on there, so I got a rude introduction. I found it almost impossible.
Well, I was golfing on Friday with an old buddy of yours, Craig Rusnak, who was a longtime GM at Glendale, and he's in the horses too.
No.
Oh,
his in-laws are.
His in-laws. Okay, I knew he said something
They're
about
having
that.
a bad year too.
You bet. Hang on. You keep talking for a second, Stalker. Actually, Brendan, just come and grab this from me, and I will get it to you. It's right there.
Yeah, Craig's in-laws have owned horses for probably 30 or 40 years, but they bought 4 or 5 horses this year, and they haven't turned out. So.
No. Well, they don't all turn out, and it's not cheap to get into either, is it?
No, but if you partnership up with somebody else, like I'm a partner in Keystone who yesterday ran third, and with 3 other buddies, so you carve up the costs, makes it very affordable, and it's a ton of fun to have a horse that you own run.
Right. Awesome. All right. Well, I think we got Cam now. All right. How you doing this morning, Cam? Are you there, Cam Martens?
I'm here.
Oh,
How are you doing?
There you are. How you doing this morning, Cam?
I'm doing awesome. How about you guys?
Well, hanging in there. A little technical difficulties getting you on there, so we had to talk a little bit more about horse racing than golf. But happy to have you on here now, and we'll get right into it. You've been teaching our regular producer Zach all summer long. We've been following his journey as a student. I know. Last time I talked to him, he played a game of golf, and he said, "Oh boy, he was so annoyed because he thought he was actually making some progress, and then he went out and played, and he shot 800 million." So, but from your perspective as his teacher, how's it going, and any strengths or breakthroughs happening with his game?
You know what? He's honestly doing awesome. I mean, it's such a tough game, as you guys know, and where he's coming from to where he's trying to go. But it's like we've been working really hard to put in those proper fundamentals to, from grip to setup to swing plane and all that sort of stuff, and it like all the things that really help a golfer improve over time. I mean, the big thing with Zach right now, obviously he doesn't know a ton about the game and that he hasn't played it a lot, but I'm seeing some major progress in terms of his swing and technique. Like, to give you an example, I mean, he wasn't very good to start with, obviously, but the last time I worked with him, it was absolutely awesome because I'm watching his swing develop, and he's hitting the ball, he's getting it in the air, he's hitting these nice high. If you can believe this, he's hitting draws.
Really?
Like, he's hitting draws, and with some degree of consistency.
Well, that's good.
And so it's kind of how it goes a lot of times with these beginners. Like, they struggle, and then all of a sudden it just clicks, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I don't know,
but
if you were to go on the golf course like right now, I don't know, he's probably still wouldn't shoot an amazing score quite yet, but it's coming. Like, you can see the pieces starting to develop, and like it's going to work for him. He's going to be really happy. So but it's like I say, it's coming, but it's taking some time, and it's taking some work for sure.
Well, with first time golfers, how do you have to tailor your instruction to help overcome the hurdles?
So it's so important. I mean, as a golf instructor, I just believe in general you have to sort of meet a person where they're at. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if they can't hit the ball, like if they can't make contact, you just have to start with something easy and manageable, and be really patient with them. And like, it's like, I don't know. I mean, you can't force it, if you know what I mean. Like, we've all tried to force it in this game, and we know what that outcome looks like. You know what I mean? So it's just really patient. Try to find tasks that are like meet them at their level that they can repeat and work on, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because then you can build. Like, it's so I think he's doing great.
That's good.
I think he's doing great. Like, I mean, is he going to break 100 this summer? Well, he's probably only played twice, so probably
he's
not.
Break 100.
Yeah, probably. Well, you got to play to break 100, but he's building these skills, and like, I mean, we'll just keep pushing this down and working at it. Like, if he practices, he's gonna get better for sure. There's no question about that.
When it comes to your overall teaching philosophy, what do you believe are the most important fundamentals for golfers to focus on, regardless of skill level?
You know what? Yeah, that's an awesome question, and it's like, and this is probably part of what Zach needs to learn too. Is like, when we're going through instructional stuff, like, we're talking about technical information, club faces, grips, swing plane, setup, whatever it is, and all of these things are like, they're vital to know, but they're also extremely distracting, right? Like, so no matter who you are as a golfer, you have to take that information that you're learning and either practice it enough so that you don't have to necessarily think about it that much, or, you know what I mean, or be able to compartmentalize so that you can put yourself in that really athletic sort of mindset before you actually play the game or try to hit a shot. So, I mean, there's like so much information out there about technique and what you can do to be better. But like, all I know for sure is that nobody that's playing golf to the best of their ability is overthinking it. You know what I mean? They're using things like think box, play box, or they're they're
Yeah.
standing behind the ball and visualize, like they're doing things like that to sort of transfer it to the course, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it does. You've emphasized balance and consistent swings over simply trying to power the ball out further. Can you share why this approach is so important to offer as a
Oh,
practical tip?
yeah, sorry. Yeah, so you're basically why control and consistency is important versus
Yeah,
power, Curtis.
yeah,
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 I mean, so from a beginner standpoint, number one, like anybody that's playing golf, I haven't met anybody that, like, when they swing as hard as they can demonstrate any degree of consistency. Like, they can go fast for them, but they don't have any awareness of what they're doing, right? So it's like, so they don't know what they're doing at all, so they can't really adjust it, or the contact or the ball flight or whatever makes sense. So, I mean, we all know that at the end of the day, when you play golf, distance does help, but in terms of just like working slowly in practice, working slowly in swings so that you actually have some awareness of what's going on, it's so vital to the learning process. And then, yeah, eventually they have a consistent ingrained swing that they can hopefully control on the golf course.
yeah.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Cam Martens, teaching professional at the Windermere Golf and Country Club. Now, Cam, I talked about this a couple times on the show, and last month I took a putting lesson with you. My whole family was there. We all got a putting lesson from you, and I got to say thank you so much, because I am actually putting really darn well now.
Nice.
But now I can't hit the ball as solid as I would normally do, so might need to come and see on that. I can't get it all together, but
yeah.
But many amateur golfers have trouble reading greens and judging the speed when putting. So talk about that. I mean, you helped me with that a lot. So talk about your best tip for becoming a more confident putter.
Yeah, so to be a good putter, you have to be able to hit a ball straight, control the distance, and read the surfaces. And the first two, hitting it straight and control distance, those concepts make sense to pretty much everybody. Like, they understand it. You can take a child and show them that, and they kind of get it. You know what I mean? But reading greens is such a challenging thing, and it's so underdeveloped for golfers.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like people literally, they will, like, I see it, and they'll like hit a putt. It'll break 6 inches to the left. They don't notice that it breaks, and they'll be like, "Oh, I pulled it," and then they'll change their clutch to a claw grip and then get a long putter. So
Yeah.
no, but so for reading greens, like, there's structured ways. Aim Point Express is an excellent way to do it. It teaches you how to measure the slopes with your eyes or your feet, and then use a way to kind of decide how far to the sides of the holes that you're going to aim. It's something that maybe we should just do a quick little video tip on it for your website or whatever, guys. But like, it's something super worth it. And and the second one is just practicing reading greens, right? If you're out with your family or with a playing partner, like, hey, let's look where we're aiming. Let's watch the ball roll. Did it break as much or as we thought? And sort of learn from there, if that makes sense. Because it's just, if you can't read greens, you can't play. Like, it just doesn't, the rest of it doesn't really matter. So that would be my tip.
Yeah, no, like a lot of times I find that you look at the approach to your putt from one side of the hole, it looks like it's going to break 2 inches to the right. You go down below the hole, and it looks like it's going to break 2 inches to the left.
Absolutely. Yeah, we've all been there, and then you just aim at the middle, right?
Right. Yeah, and miss. But uphill
Yeah.
and downhill, those are tough to read too.
Yeah, and one thing a lot of people don't recognize, so it's like the ball breaks because of the speed of the surface. Like, the speed of the surface plays a role. And so when you're putting like up a hill, as an example, the ball is not going to break as much as if you're putting down a hill. And the
Right.
reason why is it's just the time exposure, the amount of time the ball is spending on that surface. When you're putting down a hill, you need to hit it softer so it has time to slow down, so it gets affected by the slopes more. And whereas when you're putting up the hill, so it's like that. This Aim Point Express helps with that type of stuff. But yeah, it's like, yeah, just really spending the time on it. I mean, it's I test golfers all the time. Can they hit it straight? Can they control distance? And the green reading is like that. Even for really good players, it's like, oh yeah, that's the spot where we can get better. And that's why you see the people on tour, they spend so much time on it, right? Because it's just so hard to do well and so valuable.
Most golfers will tell you that their biggest problem is hitting the ball straight. So many, especially a slice. A lot of golfers, especially new beginners, hit a slice. Some hit a draw. But what are the most important What are the most common causes you see, and what's your go-to drill for helping people straighten out their shots?
for sure. So it sounds boring, but I always start with the grip, guys. I'll like grip, and so one thing. So a lot of people they know a lot in 2025. People know a lot of information because of what they can research online.
Yeah.
If that makes so, they'll come and you'll see, like, if you watch for it, you'll see these people and they'll have like crazy strong grips where their top hand is cranked over so you can see tons of knuckles, and you know what I mean. They still sliced it, and so what it tells me, people are they're trying to fix it on their own with grip, but what they miss is the critical part that they miss, and this is what I think can help pretty much everybody. Like, make sure that when you're gripping the club, one, that you're in a strong enough position, but two, that the club's actually down in the fingers. It's not actually up in the palm of the hand.
Right.
And that's substantial. Like, it's like I see it all the time where people, like, they do a lot of things really well, whether coached or naturally, and like their swing is completely burning down because they're holding it in the palm. They can't square it up, so then they end up missing really right. For a right player anywhere. So that's where it's like grip and ball position. So grip, put it in the fingers at ball position. Number one cause of slice from ball position. If someone's ball position is too far forward, that thing has no chance but to slice. And those are huge things for golfers of any level, really.
And to try to make amends, they start aiming more to the left and more to the left, and that just compounds the misery.
Yeah, it just gets worse and worse. But yeah, it's like as I get a little bit older, I try, more of the fundamentals, right? Just grip and setup, and you can change a lot of stuff in setup that helps. You know what I mean? Because it's really hard once you start to try to change a swing, man. It takes a lot of work, and we've all seen that and learned that. I mean, you got to do it sometimes, but if you can start with things that you can control that are like not moving, that's a good place to start.
Yeah.
All right, Cam, we have one last one for you. Our question of the week.
I don't get to ask them about my chipping problems.
Well, you've asked 20 pros about your chipping problems this year.
But Cam is the best.
Yeah.
Now I'm starting to. I've bladed a few chips with and pitches off the toe.
Yeah. So you've bladed them. So you and everybody else, Curtis, like the people that are struggling with chipping, they're most of the times their club is not. They're scared to hit the ground with their club. So what I mean by that, like when they hit the ground, it chunks, and so then they're tentative and they're trying to tickle their way through there. My advice, Curtis, is set up to the ball with your shaft and your wrists really straight and a really narrow stance, and make about 500 practice swings where you work on thumping your wedge on the ground where the ball would be. Does that make sense? Yeah. So like no shaft lean, so you're using a bit, and that'll get you going. But you got to come down and you got to come down. We got to work on this again. We got to fix this.
I don't think it's fixable, Cam.
He told me it was broken the last time I saw him. Sorry, can't fix it.
All right. One last quick one here for you, Cam. Our question of the week on the show is: would you rather be a clutch putter, or known as a clutch putter, or known as a long bomber?
Clutch putter all day, boys.
Yeah.
Clutch putter all day. I mean, it's driving's important, but yeah, it's always fun to get the ball in the hole when it matters.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for your time. We'll have you on in another month to get one final update this season on how you're making out with Zach.
Awesome. Thanks for having me, guys.
All right.
Again,
that was
Cam
Martens from the Windermere Golf and Country Club. On the other side of the break, I'm looking forward to this one. Paul Biocini from California holds the world record for shooting his age more times than anyone else in the history of time. Stay with us. This is a VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Grab your clubs and tee up for the ultimate summer of golf with Country Club Tour. Get access to 7 premier 18-hole courses plus indoor facilities. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned pro or just starting out. Country Club Tour has a course for every level of golfer. Get the most out of this golf season at great courses like Goose Hummock, Red Tail Landing, Sandpiper, River Ridge, Raven Crest, Whitetail Crossing, or Montgomery Glen. Make the most out of this golf season at countryclubtour.com.
Every golfer's swing is different. TaylorMade Master Fitters customize clubs based on size, speed, and ability. From Tour Pro to the casual golfer, everyone can benefit from clubs that are custom fit for their game. Featuring the most extensive range of custom club components from driver through to putter, TaylorMade Performance Centers offer one-on-one tour-level fittings and TrackMan launch monitor technology. Visit the TaylorMade Performance Center at the Ranch Golf and Country Club to take your golf game to the next level and dial in your equipment. For more details and to book your fitting, visit TaylorMadeFitting.ca.
Enjoy a round of golf on two of Canada's top public courses at Wolf Creek, designed by renowned architect Rod Whitman. If you haven't been to Wolf Creek recently, now's the time to check out the best course conditions in years. Enjoy a pure links golf experience and great course conditions. After your game, relax at Barney's Lounge with great food, drinks, and patio views. It's a destination getaway only a short drive away in Ponoka. Visit wolfcreekgolf.com to learn more. Accelerate business connections at an executive level with Corporate Connections. We connect leaders around the world and empower them to create opportunities and meaningful change in their organizations, communities, and lives. Join a trusted network of top CEOs and industry pioneers. Share challenges, gain insights, and benefit from peer-to-peer experience sharing. Together, we elevate leadership, build personal and professional growth while expanding influence, and together building a brighter future. Corporate Connections is your gateway to transformative connections. Visit us at corporatecommunications.com, where leaders connect.
Grab your clubs and tee up for your best golf season yet. Hone your skills and improve your game at the Country Club Golf Tour Academy. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned pro or just starting out. Country Club Tour offers the best lesson programs for every level of golfer. Take your skill set to a higher level and train with their simulators, launch monitors, and PGA of Canada's teaching professionals. You can train all year long at their 7 golf courses and indoor golf center. Sign up for lessons with the CCT Golf Academy today and countryclubtour.com.
Ardent Roof Systems is one of only 5 companies in Western Canada with a Platinum Preferred Contractor status from Owens Corning and the recent recipient of the Owens Corning Top Performer in Canada Award. If your roof has seen too many Alberta winters, it's time to give Stacy and the gang from Ardent a call. From repairs to replacement, Ardent will take care of you. Even if you have another quote, get them out to have a look. For more info, hit ardentroofsystems.com. And you can thank me later.
Join us for the return of the Tom Goodchild Memorial Golf Tournament on Thursday, June 26 at Millwoods Golf Course. Enjoy a day of golf while supporting a great cause. Start your day with a delicious breakfast, followed by a round of golf at the scenic Millwoods Golf Course. Then unwind with drinks and indulge in a gourmet dinner, all culminating in a lively auction. Come out and celebrate Tom Goodchild's legacy while supporting the Tom Goodchild Memorial Bursary, which assists NAIT culinary students in financial need. The Tom Goodchild Memorial Golf Tournament on Thursday, June 26 at Millwoods Golf Course. Don't miss out on the fun. Sign up now at sawmill.ca/golf. That's sawmill.ca/golf.
Every golfer's swing is different. TaylorMade Master Fitters customize clubs based on size, speed, and ability. From Tour Pro to the casual golfer, everyone can benefit from clubs that are custom fit for their game. Featuring the most extensive range of custom club components from driver through to putter, TaylorMade Performance Centers offer one-on-one tour-level fittings and TrackMan launch monitor technology. Visit the TaylorMade Performance Center at the Ranch Golf and Country Club to take your golf game to the next level and dial in your equipment. For more details and to book your fitting, visit TaylorMadeFitting.ca.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 70 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf, show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at vipgolf.ca.
Back to the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt here along with Curtis Stock. This segment brought to you by the Twin Willows Golf Club, part of Edmonton's golf community since 1965. Visit us at twinwillowsgolf.com. And as we head into this next guest, I have to do a shout out to Ron Lyons, owner of the Legends Golf Club. He connected me with Paul to have him on the show today. And so, good morning, Paul. How are you doing?
Hello.
Hi, Paul. How are you?
Oh, fine. Okay. Who is this?
Well, you're with Murray McCourt and Curtis Stock on the VIP Golf Show. And I was just saying that, your good friend Ron Lyons at the Legends Golf Club connected me with you, and you're the world record holder for shooting your age more times than anybody else. How incredible is that?
Well, it's 23 years. It's not a fast record. It's not like running a 100-yard dash in 9.5 something seconds, or the fast draw guy does it in less than 0.2 of a second.
Well, how many times have you shot your age?
Well, the record was. It wasn't the Guinness Book records. They're kind of flip-flopping things around, and the record is by Golf Digest. Was 3,359 times.
Yeah.
And I'm right now at a little over 3,600 times.
It's impossible. How is this possible?
Well, when I was lucky enough, first of all, I'm a PGA pro, life member, and I've been playing, turned pro in 1960, and when I was, getting older and playing through different tournaments and stuff, I played about 50 years of Northern California tournaments. And during that time, I was lucky enough, when I started as an assistant pro, I was assistant pro champion in 1963. And then as a regular professional player of the year, 1980. And then as I progressed into my senior years, I was golf pro, pro of the year one time. And then as a super senior, my game still was, playing pretty good. I was player of the year the last 3 out of 4 years that I played in tournaments. Actually, 2010, I kind of retired from playing with Northern California tournaments, more or less to stick getting my world's record that I set a goal at. Let's see, 2002, I was playing at Creekside Golf Course in Modesto, California, and I was fortunate enough to have a real hot front nine. I shot 29.
That's a hot nine.
And then I've finished up the backside with 2 birdies and the rest par. So that gave me I was at that time, I was age 64. I shot a 63 for the first time.
Wow.
And I knew I was getting close, playing in tournaments, senior tournaments. I had a 66 within a month of when I broke the record, or started the record. At Stockton Country Club, I had a 66, and a Greenhorn Creek. That was in Stockton, and then Greenhorn Creek was a golf course up and kind of up in the up near Jackson, up in the Gold Country. I shot 65. I was 64 at that time, and shot 65. I three putted this real long par 3. Anyway, so I knew I was getting close, and so then I said, well, I shot my age for the first time. I kind of looked up and see what was going to go on, and I said, oh my gosh, 3,000.
That's a lot of golf.
359 times, and I said, well, this is setting a goal is something that I always try to do, and so I was on my way, and my wife retired in 2005, so I had owned a home up at Loch Antenna Golf Course, which is up near Jackson, California, about 50, 60 miles south of Sacramento. So we fixed up the house, the golf course. I mean, I lived right off the 17th green, so I was, basically right on the golf course. And so I started playing my tournament golf then. Each time that I played a round of golf, I had the scorecard, who I was playing with, and I said, well, I might as well keep track. And so I have a form sheet that each time that I play 18 holes, I have room for birdies, hole-in-ones, eagles, pars, bogeys, double bogeys, triple bogeys, and I keep the running sheet. And each 100 round, well, first of all, I take a picture of the group that I was playing with, and now I have all these scorecards signed, dated. Because anybody can say, well, I shot 5,000 rounds. Well, how can you prove it?
Paul, how old are you now?
Well, I'm 87.
And are you still shooting your age now?
Yes, I am.
That's unbelievable. Like just about every time you go, you shoot your age.
Yes, I do. Well, there has been a handful of times that I missed it, but one of the criteria, in fact, the only criteria that is mentioned is that the golf courses that you play, they have to have a yardage of 6,000 yards, so that you're not playing on a par 3 golf course and stuff like that. So that's the main criteria that I've come up with for playing like this. I can tell you right now that I've in the 1,000. Well, the first 100 times that I broke my age, it took me 7 years and 10 months, and the last 100 that I played, it only took me, 5 months.
So how much golf do you play, Paul? Like, do you play,
I
play every day pretty much?
Well, actually, it wasn't, have my wife give a little time for my wife. I would have played 7 days a week, but I was playing 4 to 5 days a week.
And now?
But this last year, actually, my wife has come down with Parkinson's. 5 years ago.
Sorry.
But this last year, I have to pay more attention to her, so I'm kind of a caregiver now. And so when if in between just playing a few holes, I have to have somebody, watch her, or we have a lady that comes over. See, I can play a round of golf in 2 hours, two and a half hours. And I have a couple guys that I call up, and they like to play in the evenings, and we get around the golf course, in, like I say, 2 hours to 2.5 hours. So 4.5, 5, 6 hour rounds. It would be tough to play 5 days a week, if it took you that long each time that you played.
How old were you when you first shot your age? When you said you shot at 63, how old were you then?
Well, I was 64 and shot to 63. And, like I say, I knew I was kind of, well, once I shot my age, and I'm thinking, well, what am I going to do? Well, it would give me a goal to try to break the record, and this way I wasn't playing competition golf anymore, but every time that I went out and played 18 holes, I was playing in a tournament, playing against myself.
Right.
And, I thought, well, maybe this will slow the aging process down too. If I had to do something every day, actually, like I say, my wife retired. We moved up to my home on a golf course, and this gave me the opportunity to jump in the golf cart, be on the golf course in 2 minutes, and it was, just something that I wanted to do, and I finally got to it. And believe it or not, Ron Lyons had called me, and he said he was he was going to possibly be coming my way, because Ron also does restoration on cars and golf carts and stuff like that. And he showed up the day that I was going to tie the record. I played with Ron Lyons, and so I had him as a witness. And then the next day he was here also with his wife, and they were visiting. The wives were visiting. Well, Ron played the tying record, and then also setting the record of 3,360 times. So it was a real treat to have Ron here with me when I set the record.
I find it impossible. 3,600 times.
You've led a charmed life, Paul. That's very, very incredible. And, so great to have the opportunity to have you on the show. And I'll definitely reach out to Ron and thank him again for the opportunity. But, good for you, Paul. Over 3,600 times shooting your age. That's an incredible story. So good for you. And thanks very much for sharing your time with us today.
Well, my goal is 4,000.
Okay, well, you'll get it.
Yeah.
90. So, my mom lived to be 102, so I have longevity on my side, which pray the Lord on that.
Good luck.
Awesome. All right. Thanks again for your time. Have a great day.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay. Well, thank you for letting me be on the show. I appreciate it.
Awesome. That was Paul Biocini. Incredible stalker.
It's impossible. I mean,
I've been doing some math on my calculator.
Yeah,
it's very possible, especially when he's that good. He's a good player.
Yeah, I mean, he's shooting his ages about every time he goes out there.
Absolutely.
So, I know a couple guys who shot their age, and they've shot it like once or twice.
Yeah.
But 3,600?
Yeah, incredible. Well, on the other side of the break, Stalker and I are going to talk all things local golf. This is a VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
Escape the ordinary and experience golfing paradise at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Immerse yourself in our exceptional layout and enjoy excellent conditions that will take your game to the next level. Challenge yourself with a unique twist. Tackle the only black sand traps in all of Alberta. And why not extend your stay? Relax in one of our spacious RV lots, offering the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Visit coalcreek.ca now to book your tee time and plan your unforgettable getaway at Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your perfect golfing escape awaits.
This summer, Alberta Golf is focused on recreational and junior play. Recreational players can find their fun at upswing.ca. The McLennan Ross Alberta Junior Tour has 24 stops across the province for players learning to compete. The Youth on Course program is back, letting juniors play for $5 or less at participating facilities. Any $10 donation made to the Alberta Golf Foundation pays for an 18-hole round for a kid in Alberta. For more on everything we do, albertagolf.org.
Trestle Creek Golf Resort, just 45 minutes west of Edmonton, is one of the best RV resorts in Alberta. With a championship golf course, water park, sports park, and spectacular views, you won't want to leave. Spend your time relaxing and getting back to the great outdoors. Phase 5 lots are selling now with prices starting at $89,000. You can live year-round or just spend the summer. Either way, Trestle Creek has you covered with plenty of year-round activities. Book your tour or tee time at trestlecreek.ca.
Get all the latest news and takes on everything Oilers with Dustin Nielsen and Tom Gazzola on the Oil Stream. Live at noon, Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Only on EdmontonSportsTalk.com.
From the fairways of Edmonton to the greens of the BC Rockies, you'll never miss a course with VIP Golf. VIP Golf members enjoy preferred rates at over 75 top courses in Alberta and BC. They play 7 days a week and average 40 to 60% off regular rates with no payments due at the course. Just book with VIP Golf. Show your ID, then grip it and rip it. With so many courses under one umbrella, it's no wonder they're the membership of choice for so many Albertans. To learn more, visit their website today at vipgolf.ca.
Here's something we bet you didn't know. The hosts of the VIP Golf Show are also published authors. That's right, your golf show hosts Curtis Stock and Murray McCourt both have incredible books out right now. Search on Amazon for The Turcots, the remarkable story of a horse racing dynasty by Curtis Stock, and Outside the Tee Box, my personal journey and secrets to success in the golf business by Murray McCourt. Order your copies today, available on Amazon. Now you know.
Let your perfect day of golf start at the 27-hole Legends Golf and Country Club. With picturesque views over the River Valley and only 4 minutes off the RM Road exit off the Henday, the Legends also features a large grass-driving tee range and the world's largest golf car museum. Visit the legendsgolf.ca website to plan your next round with drone flights over all 3 nines. To book your tee time at Edmonton's finest full-facility 27-hole golf course, call 780-449-4911.
I came in 2 under par.
I ended up in the pond again. Whether you're an old pro or just out for fun, Devon Golf is the course to hit, no matter how skilled you are. Just 30 minutes from Edmonton, Devon Golf boasts scenic valley views and incredible conditions. Golf 18 tree-lined holes along the North Saskatchewan River, or if you're just here for the post-game celebration, check out the Greens restaurant for a bite on their patio. Devon Golf, truly a hidden gem. To book your tee time, visit devongolf.ca.
Did you know golfers average 162 hours a year on their feet? With the Addy Zero ZG from Adidas Golf, light isn't less, it's more. More Sunset 9s, more stamina with footwear designed to spend hours on your feet. With Light Strike Pro cushioning that boosts efficiency and walking propulsion, you can go out for a long round and enjoy what the course has to offer. Step into the feeling of light all round with Addy Zero ZG. Right now, during our Addy Buck promotion at participating retailers, when you purchase any new 2025 Adidas golf shoe like the Addy Zero ZG, you'll receive $50 towards any additional Adidas golf items from the Pro Shop. Adidas.ca.
There's still time to book your tournament at the Ranch Golf and Country Club.
As one of Alberta's top tourney courses, the Ranch makes hosting fun and easy for any group or business. No matter how unique or unusual, they'll accommodate your vision for an event no one will soon forget.
Start planning your tournament today at their beautifully landscaped course on the outskirts of West Edmonton. On-site event coordinators are here to help, but hurry, availability is limited and booking fast.
Visit theranchgolf.com.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name is Murray McCourt here along with Curtis Stock. This segment is brought to you by Corporate Connections. Are you a business leader looking to connect with other business leaders to create and accelerate business opportunities, experience the extraordinary, make smarter decisions faster, and ultimately grow your business? If so, Corporate Connections is where you want to be. Email Executive Director Pat Stride at pstride@corporateconnections.com. Quick text to get to from Scuba Steve. That interview was insane. Amazing how he can remember all those scores. And
it is.
Yeah, and
he documents them all.
He documents it all, yeah. So that's to be the record holder, you have to, obviously. But that was.
What did you think he would have had for the most hole-in-ones? or most time shooting his age. If you had to guess, what would it have been? I thought, okay, 100 would be unbelievable.
A couple hundred maybe.
Yeah.
But 3,600.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, question of the week, Stalker. Would you rather be known as a clutch putter or a long driver?
You know the answer to that.
Well, I know. It's got to be clutch putter.
Yeah. I mean, drive for show and putt for dough. It's been around for a long time because it's true. So
yeah.
I'd love to be able to bomb a drive out there all the time, like some guys that I know. But I'd like to be able to putt a little. I was at Goose Hummock this week. Tee to green, I played as well as I could. I had 9 3-putts. 9.
Yeah. So I saw you put that tweet out there, and it reminded me. We talked about this earlier that you played with me this year when I had 9 3-putts.
Yeah.
It wasn't fun for me to do it, so it wasn't fun for you to do it. You got to go see Cam Martens. He fixed me up. It's all good. But drive for show, putt for dough. I often think that your second shot is the most important, because if you throw a dart in there to 5 or 6 feet,
I'll miss.
You're not 3-putting though.
You never know. You haven't seen me putt lately.
Oh, stalker. Yeah, because last time I played with you, you were whining about how terrible a putter you were, and it was me that had 9 3-putts, and you made everything you looked at. So.
Yeah, that was the one day.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
All right, local events, Stalker. Another busy run.
Yeah, lots going on, Murray. Calgary Country Hills, Kevin Temple won the Alberta Seniors at Wolf Creek. Temple shot an even par 70 on the third and final day to win by 3 over defending champion David Schultz. I know that David's won it many times.
Yes, he has.
Edmonton's Brian Lobman was third, another shot back. At the Leduc Golf Club, they hosted the Wolf Automotive Group Edmonton Ladies Amateur, which was won by Calgary's Emily Cornwall, who won with a 71. The Derrick had a great showing. The Derrick's Jenna Brueggemann was second with a 74. The Derrick had a great showing also because Caitlin Wingnian tied for third, and her sister Alexa tying, as I said, for third. So a 2-3-4 finish by the Derrick players. In the Edmonton Senior Ladies division, it was Pete Club's Connie Evans winning a 3-hole playoff after she and Broadmoor's Carmen Kropanak tied for first with matching 80s. That was one better than Edmonton's Giselle Willamas. Gail Barrows of the Pete Club was fourth. And in the Super Seniors division, Candace Wickens, Broadmoor was the winner by 2 shots over Elaine Mahoney. And in the PGA of Alberta Junior Masters at the Royal Mayfair, home course advantage really took off there, and the U-Boys 15 or under paid off as Oscar Gosnack. We mentioned him a few times, shot a great round, 2 great rounds, 70-71 to win by 5 shots over clubmate Jake Ferry. Remarkably, Oscar would have won the boys U19 Division 2, but that was taken by Calgary's Michael Boss-Enko with rounds of 71-74. The top local finisher in the U19 was Belvedere's Jaden Popek, who finished third with rounds of 72-75, 2 shots behind Bozanko. In the girls' U15, the top local finisher was Danica Horsica. Mentioned her many times, who finished third after opening with a 73. That title went to Calgary's Camila Rojas, who went 78-76.
That's a lot of tournaments. How did you end up playing a bunch of golf this week? And how did you get any tee times with all these tournaments being played everywhere?
I don't know. Got lucky. They fit me in.
Yeah. All right. Hole-in-ones. How many got lucky with that this week?
Well, Brenda Greenan, distance 90 yards. That was at the Pete Club, I think. I didn't write that down. She hit the flag on the fly, and she was playing with her husband, Ken. At Trestle Creek, there was 2 aces. Jonathan Schellenberg, 56-degree wedge from 111 yards. Also at Trestle Creek, Matt Smith with a 9-iron from 132 yards.
All right. Those are the lucky ones. Congratulations to them. And, Stalker, I was giving you the gears a week or 2 ago about you haven't been playing very much golf this week, and now you threw at me you played like 5 times.
Yeah, and I played some good courses too.
All right, well, let's hear what you got up to.
Well, I played the Goose, as I mentioned. I like this course again. Some people tell me it's too tough, but they must be thinking of the old Goose Hummock with some of those old silly holes that they used to have. They've all been eliminated. 18 good holes now. I was even par, I say, standing on the 9th tee, but I couldn't keep it together. Victoria then for men's club, and then the Derrick. The Derrick, fantastic conditions, especially the fairways, which are perfect. I had another frustrating round there. I hit the ball good, but I had 9 3-putts.
The greens there are greasy, lightning fast, though. So it's
like putting in your bathtub.
Yeah.
They're unbelievably fast. If you're above the hole, forget it. You just touch it and it's gone.
Yeah.
Then I really, the crown was playing the Edmonton Country Club. The renovations they did to what was originally a Stanley Thompson redesign in 1946 are fantastic. 63 new bunkers with new sand and drainage. It was always a very good course. Now it's a great course, Murray. Visually, it's so much better with the removal of trees that now show off the river valley and allow more sunshine and air movement for better growing conditions. New bent grass greens, many raised as much as 4 feet. The new backline was finished last year. The front was completed a month ago. Ian Andrew, the architect behind the design, should take a big bow. Number 3 is the hole that you'll really find a difference in. It's been completely changed with the fairway and green moved to the right. And it's spectacular. The members I talked to are very justifiably very proud of what they've been able to do at the country club. I played with 3 members, Kevin Shakus, a former Edmonton Oil King, his brother Michael, and the voodoo chiropractor Cam McGinnis. It was great fun. Not a bad lineup of courses.
Yeah, you had a good week, no doubt about it. I'm not too far behind you. August 12th, I'm playing at Edmonton Country Club.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, I can't wait to get out and see it. We had either GM on the course last year giving us all the updates on what they were doing, and for us to you this week and me in about 10 days seeing it all come to fruition is pretty good.
I birdied number 11 there, the downhill par 3.
Okay. Oh,
Hit
yes.
from way up above.
Yeah, that's still a similar hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, very similar.
That's a good one. Well, I played a lot of golf too this week, Stalker. I played my Sunday round at the match. I snuck in a quick 9 on Monday at the ranch. Then Wednesday and Thursday I played. You had some good courses. I was Royal Mayfair Wednesday, Thursday at the member guest there, and that's such a treat.
I haven't played there a couple of years.
Yeah, I love it there.
Is Brian Dickinson listening out there? Give me a call.
Yeah, it's such a great golf course. They are making some changes upcoming after they host the tournament next year. They haven't voted on exactly what they're going to do, but it sounds like the number 3 hole, that's a par 5, they're going to change it into a par 3. And then the next 2 holes are going to become a par 5. Yeah, it's going to become a par 3. And
I
then,
hate that 3rd hole.
Yeah, because it's a sharp dog leg left for sure. So that's on the agenda there. Then I did play Friday at the ranch as well. A bunch of old timer pros from around the city came and joined us, and so I played there then. But this week, Stalker, I'm playing today, and then I'm not playing again until next Sunday.
Why?
Well, some of us work for a living.
But
the biggest reason,
people, why aren't you playing?
The biggest reason is because the Edmonton Elks have invited my wife and I to go with them to Montreal this week. Well, maybe I should play. But yeah, so we're flying on the team charter plane on Thursday morning to fly to Montreal.
Yeah.
And they're putting us up in a hotel, taking us out for dinner Thursday night and Friday before the game, going to the game in Montreal. And then as soon as the game's over, they shuttle us back to the airport and on the charter flight and straight back home. So in and out of Montreal next week for a couple of days. But yeah, I'm excited for that. And I haven't been in Montreal since I was a little kid. So I'm excited for it for sure. What do you got lined up? Anything for you this week yet, Stalker?
Nothing yet. Make some calls tomorrow and see what I can find.
See what you can find, yeah. The other thing I've been up to this weekend, Stalker, I mentioned it to you, that my wife's mother's side family reunion. There's 63 people from Eastern Canada, BC, United States, all over the place. I had 21 of them at the football game yesterday. A bunch of them played golf at the ranch.
Was that the official crowd count, 23?
It actually was a good crowd, Stalker.
It was, eh?
It was a really good crowd.
Because the River Cats were playing too, and they were almost sold out.
Yeah, the Cracker Cats are knocking it out of the park, aren't they?
Yeah.
They got good things going on. But so it's been a great busy weekend with the family reunion going on, and a whack of my wife's family around, but all good.
All good.
Ready to get on the golf course and play a little golf today, though.
Good.
All right, well, on the other side of the break, we're going to go around YEG and chat with General Manager Jason Rasmussen from the Coal Creek Golf Resort. Stay with us. This is the VIP Golf Show on Edmonton Sports Talk.
This summer, Alberta Golf is focused on recreational and junior play. Recreational players can find their fun at upswing.ca. The McLennan Ross Alberta Junior Tour has 24 stops across the province for players learning to compete. The Youth on Course program is back, letting juniors play for $5 or less at participating facilities. Any $10 donation made to the Alberta Golf Foundation pays for an 18-hole round for a kid in Alberta. For more on everything we do, albertagolf.org.
Why tee off at the Ranch Golf and Country Club?
A fun, unique layout offering premier conditions. The Ranch has been ranked as one of the top public courses in Canada.
Unmatched value. Score Golf Magazine rated the Ranch as the best value in Edmonton.
The service, from tournaments to special events to the pro shop. Superior service that makes every visit exceptional.
The Ranch Golf and Country Club, a laid-back environment where anyone can enjoy an amazing day on the fairways. For details, visit theranchgolf.com.
Here's something we bet you didn't know. The hosts of the VIP Golf Show are also published authors. That's right, your golf show hosts Curtis Stock and Murray McCourt both have incredible books out right now. Search on Amazon for The Turcots, the remarkable story of a horse racing dynasty by Curtis Stock, and Outside the Tee Box, my personal journey and secrets to success in the golf business by Murray McCourt. Order your copies today, available on Amazon. Now you know.
Acme Scrap Iron and Metals offers fast, friendly, and reliable service. They will supply containers of different sizes to remove all types of metals and for the removal of demolition waste. Plus, they buy steel, cast iron, copper, aluminum, brass, and more. With 50 years of business, Acme Scrap Iron and Metals has created a strong commitment to the proper handling of materials and adhere to environmental standards. Visit acmescrapmetal.com for hours of operation and call 780-447-1623 to arrange for a container.
Let your perfect day of golf start at the 27-hole Legends Golf and Country Club. With picturesque views of the River Valley and only 4 minutes off the Orem Road exit from the Henday, the Legends also features a large grass driving tee range and the world's largest golf car museum. Visit the legendsgolf.ca website to plan your next round with drone flights over all 3 nines. To book your tee time at Edmonton's finest full facility 27-hole golf course, call 780-449-4911 or visit us online.
Immerse yourself in a world where golf intertwines with the historic valor of the Canadian Armed Forces. At the Edmonton Garrison Memorial Golf Club, every round connects you with the courageous stories of our military's past. With fairways set against genuine combat equipment and historic monuments, your game becomes a meaningful link to the legacy of those who've served. And make sure to aim carefully to avoid a memorable shot off a tank. Get your membership and celebrate the challenge of golf and the honor of our armed forces. Visit egmgolf.com for more.
It's back, the 6th annual Ardent Roof Systems Charity Golf Classic at the Ranch Golf and Country Club. Tee off for a great cause with hole-in-one contests, food and drink stations, dunk tanks, and even a chance to win a golf trip for 2 to Pebble Beach. Be a part of an incredible day on one of Edmonton's most picturesque courses, all in support of the Stollery Child Life Program. Golf, give back, make a difference. The 6th annual Ardent Roof Systems Charity Golf Classic. Sign up, sponsor, or learn more today at ardentroofsystems.com.
Accelerate business connections at an executive level with Corporate Connections. Some of the brightest minds in Edmonton come together to discuss and brainstorm big thoughts. Corporate Connections Think Tank brings our members and selected guests together to share experiences and ideas around some of the most relevant topics in business today. Topics that impact each of us, every business, most decisions, all initiatives. Will you come and join the conversation? Get questions answered, learn a few new perspectives, and be part of this energetic and inspiring event on May 28th. Corporate Connections Think Tank. Visit us at corporateconnections.com, where leaders connect.
Join us for the return of the Tom Goodchild Memorial Golf Tournament on Thursday, August 28th at Leduc Golf and Country Club. Enjoy a day of golf while supporting a great cause. Start your day with a delicious breakfast, followed by a round of golf at the scenic Leduc Golf and Country Club. Then unwind with drinks and indulge in a gourmet dinner, all culminating in a lively auction. Come out and celebrate Tom Goodchild's legacy while supporting the Tom Goodchild Memorial Bursary, which assists NAIT culinary students in financial need. The Tom Goodchild Memorial Golf Tournament promises unforgettable experiences. Sign up now at sawmill.ca/golf. That's sawmill.ca/golf.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne.
I could have taken some photos for OnlyFans. Reed Wilkins up-gown shots. What's Reed wearing for the eye surgery? What's going to pop out next? I think I was totally covered except my eyeball peeking out, and maybe other parts of me. I don't know if they uncovered anything else. Cover up his face, but lift up that gown. Oh, you know what? Put it back.
The Reed Wilkins Show with Jay Milne, weekday afternoon 3 to 6, only on Edmonton Sports Talk, your clear choice for Edmonton sports.
Welcome back to the VIP Golf Show presented by Ardent Roof Systems here on Edmonton Sports Talk. My name's Murray McCourt here along with Curtis Stock. This segment is brought to you by the Stony Plain Golf Club. Whether you're looking to get custom fit clubs or lessons to improve your swing, check out the Stony Plain Golf Course at golfstonyplain.com. And it is now a trivia time. Our trivia contest is brought to you by Tough Stuff Promotions. Tough Stuff works as hard as you do to create personalized swag that's tough enough for your hardworking name. Call 780-470-4545. or visit toughstuffpromotions.com for all your logo merchandise needs. The winner of the contest will get a custom fitting from the TaylorMade Performance Center and a gift card to the Keg Steakhouse and Bar with 5 locations around Edmonton. Why not tonight? And Stalker, what's the question this week?
The trivia question is something that every golfer sees at least 18 times around.
True.
But I don't know if anybody's been paying attention to how big is the hole? What is the diameter of a golf hole? That's the trivia question today. What's the diameter of a golf hole?
What is a correct answer? Not big enough?
Yeah. Yeah. We need the
Need a little bit bigger, yeah. If you want to get in on the contest, text in to 780-218-9999. And we will announce the winner of that trivia contest at the end of the show. And we are now joined by Jason Rasmussen, General Manager of the Coal Creek Golf Resort. Good morning, Jason. How you doing today?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Hi.
Doing well, thanks.
Yeah, awesome. Great to hear. Jason, Coal Creek is always known for having absolutely phenomenal conditions. What are you most proud of regarding the quality of the course this season, especially following your recent dry eject aeration that you did, and explain a little bit about that and how it benefits your greens?
Certainly. Our turf care team, again, has done an exceptional job. We've been kind of in an area where we haven't seen a ton of rain, so hopefully we get some maybe late today or tonight, but we're probably only about 5.5 inches of rain. So for our staff to be able to maintain great conditions with just irrigation water has been terrific. And the dry eject aeration, it's a neat process. We bring in some equipment, we help them out with it. But it uses basically high pressure water to blast a hole in the green, and then it fills sand right behind. But it gets a nice deep penetration in the green, gets fresh sand in to increase that water transport, air, fertilizer can get down into that root zone. And the recovery of the greens is so much faster. It's within a matter of days. And we really haven't had a complaint even the next day after that redo on the aeration. That greens are in great shape. They roll beautifully after, and within 3 or 4 days, you can hardly tell that we even touched them.
You're busy out there this year. My wife's been out a couple times, and she played last week, and she said the parking lot was full.
Yeah, it's been a great year. With the kind of the lack of rain, we've definitely seen more golf traffic, and we're hoping to set a record year, and for us to get over 30,000 rounds. That's our target this year to achieve. And the public support's been great. Lots of repeat business, but we still see lots of new faces, and it's been terrific to see new people out at the course this year.
Well, people who play it really like it. I mean, it's hard not to like Coal Creek. It's a great.
It's been with the layout and the black sand. Obviously, that's definitely one of our marketing features. It's very striking when you come on the property, for sure.
You have a unique staff term, naturific, highlighting Coal Creek's incredible wildlife and bird life. Can you share some of your favorite sightings and how these natural features add to a day in the course?
Yeah, so we're definitely a little off the beaten path. We're still less than an hour away from Edmonton, but without any major highways or residential areas, we do see a lot of pretty cool nature in the mornings, and we do call it naturific. So we share those stories in the shop. And for example, we've got some pelicans that'll stop in about 3 to 4 times a week, and they're kind of big soaring birds. Yeah, there's some fishery and fishing across the road, so we'll see about 11 to 12 of those kind of in and out over the course of the summer, 2 to 3 or 4 times a week. And herons, cormorants, some rare ducks apparently that one of our staff noticed that, and kind of a weird looking bird called the white-faced ibis that's kind of rare for the area. So for the bird watching, it is pretty cool. And with our water features, there's always some ducks and ducklings kind of floating around. And of course, there's the foxes and coyotes. And then generally you might see our shop cats roaming around, and they take care of some mice and gophers for us as well too. So they're usually through the parking lot or around the putting greens or all over the course, and they're very friendly to have a visit.
Your RV course has been very busy, but I understand there's still a few spots left. Is that right?
Yeah, we're getting pretty close to maxed out, but we've got about four sites left for daily use. So anyone that just wants to pop out for even a weekday round of golf or two and an overnight or weekends, we can still accommodate that for sure. And we're happy to already start maybe looking at that next expansion, because it looks like by next spring we might have those remaining lots filled with our seasonals. So it's been a really good, a really good problem to have, this growth and expansion. But there is still a few lots left to take advantage of.
Joining us on the VIP Golf Show is Jason Rasmussen from the Coal Creek Golf Resort. Your early twilight tee times offer some outstanding value for afternoon rounds. What feedback have you received about playing during this time, and why might it be the best part of the day at Coal Creek to play golf?
Well, for us, we know it takes a little bit of time to travel out, so we've extended and offered that value earlier in the day to get a few more golfers out. So our weekday twilight would be $65, including cart, and then on the weekend, $76. And our twilight starts at 3:00, so it does give that time to get that benefit and a full round in for sure at that time frame. So generally, that time of day too, if we do get some breezes or winds, frankly, my favorite time of golf is around 6:00 or after that. The weather calms down and you get those shadows in on the course with the fescues and the waving grasses, and it is absolutely stunning in the evenings with those lower sunsets.
Registration's coming up for your Ironman Fall Scramble, always a popular event. What can players expect from this year's tournament, and what makes it a highlight on the Coal Creek calendar?
Well, this year our tournament will be we'll host on October 3rd, so it's kind of that year-end tournament. It's definitely a fun, challenging day of golf. So the pins get a little harder, and we also golf as eightsomes. So you have a scramble team of 4, and then you'll be playing with another foursome on the same hole. We've actually seen more popular now that you'll get 8 guys together that are friends that'll put 2 teams in to compete against. So kind of a little bit different format there. It's a long, fun day, but the meals are great, lots of prizing, and it's been a lot of fun. And we haven't really had to advertise much over the last 2 years. That as soon as we social media, usually within another 2 weeks, we'll open that up mid-August, and it'll be full within about 10 days, I think.
Is that right? How long has Coal Creek been open now? How many years? What was the first year?
It opened in that soft opening in 2012, so we're in year 13, I guess. So yeah.
I remember writing a big story on Coal Creek. The first time I went out there, I was so impressed. It was it's just a treat to go out there.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's been a lot of changes over the years, and I think give our staff a lot of credit. I think we always strive to do something every year new to make improvements to the golf course or clubhouse or menu, that we always want to change and aspire to do a little better every year.
The only blemish that I saw was on number 9, the landing area number 9. The balls would kick left into the water, and but you changed that. It's great. You got a big landing area there now, and you can see the flag from where your drive stops too. That was a big improvement.
Yeah, that was definitely our big change. It took some while to materialize, but we did that mostly in-house as a project with some help from the Putty Combs, our original designers. And so, yeah, like you say, where at one point you could only see the green from about 150 yards out. Now at 230, 240 yards out, it's flat. It's expanded that landing area probably by about 40 yards. And then while it's a challenging second shot coming in, you can take it in, but a really good shot stays on the fairway and lands and puts you in a good spot on the course.
Yeah, for sure. Do you know how many black sand bunkers there are now?
We're probably in that range of about 70, I guess, now.
There's a lot on a bunch of those holes. You got to navigate your way around them.
Yeah, they're well placed and in great shape again this year. That the guys spend a lot of time in there to make sure. Being a marketing feature, we want to make sure the playability is really good, so they do get lots of care and attention.
Now, there's a lot of great ones to choose from, but what is your personal favorite hole at Coal Creek?
You know what? Actually, hole number 9 is now my new favorite golf hole. Just seeing how we were able to transform that hole. It's still very challenging, but you get such a beautiful backdrop coming into the green site with the old coal plant in the backdrop. And so making those changes and making it a little more fair, but a challenging hole definitely has become a new favorite. Obviously, 13, the elevated par 3 and 14 are with the 7 bunkers around the green are very visually attractive. But for me, number 9 now is that big change has just turned that golf hole around.
Yeah, I like 9 now too, as I mentioned. But what's that dog leg left par 4 with about 4,000 bunkers on it, and you can almost drive the green.
That'd be number 14 there. Yes. So challenging. It can turn into a drivable par 4 with some favorable winds, and trying to find that little soft zone in there to land and take those on.
Yeah,
that one's definitely my favorite. That visual from that tee is spectacular. Just love it.
Yeah, the whole course is very pretty to look at, and especially when you look backwards after you've hit your shot, looking back from green to tee.
Yeah. Great spot, no question. You often highlight how Coal Creek remains so playable and fun deep into the fall with the limited trees and the conditions of the greens we keep alluding to. But why is autumn such a special season at the resort there, and what keeps players coming back right up until closing day?
So in the fall season, obviously, we've with the more of the link style. There's not a lot of leaves to worry about on fairways, so we do take care of those quite easily. We do a bit of a mowing program on the fescue in the fall too, so we do cut it yearly. So that'll knock down those bigger plants. So actually finding the ball in the fall is a little bit easier as well. And then since we've done this dry jet aeration midsummer, there's always some greens work going on. We don't do our main aeration until we close in the fall. So right up till closing day, those greens will be in excellent condition.
And did you say your early twilight tee time started as early as 3 p.m. now already?
Yeah, 3 p.m. every day.
And what's the cost?
Sorry?
How much is it?
On weekdays, $65 and weekends, $76.
That's great.
Yeah, great value for sure. If people
want to book cards as well with that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
If people are looking to get out and play at Coal Creek, how can they book a tee time?
They can join us on our website at www.coalcreek.ca or give the Pro Shop a call at 780-663-2473.
You know, Jason, I can't let you go without mentioning this year's Challenge Cup tournament. Can you share your take on that event, but especially how it felt to hand your money over to my team since we got you?
Yes, congratulations on a well-played tournament, Murray. It's always tough to open the wallet up to you guys, but the better team won on that occasion there, so well done. And it was a ton of fun to network again and get caught up with everyone, but it's a great venue, great event, and it's okay to... we did all right overall, so I think we came out a few bucks ahead, but unfortunately just had to give a little payment to you, though.
Had to slide it over to us. Yeah, we appreciate that.
What about the question of the week?
Question of the week. Would you rather be known as a clutch putter or a long driver?
Well, I haven't been known as a clutch putter, so I'd like to maybe have that moniker. But I would take the putting for sure.
Yeah.
Can get you out of a lot of trouble. Even a good 12 or 15-foot putt to maybe save par or get that birdie in. Those are always pretty awesome to see and watch.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for your time, Jason. Appreciate your partnership with our show, and best of luck the rest of the way this year.
Thanks so much, gentlemen. Have a great rest of your day.
Thanks.
All right. That was Jason Rasmussen, General Manager of the Coal Creek Golf Resort. Trivia Stalker, no one did answer bigger, but what is the diameter of the golf hole?
4 1/4 inches.
For you to not whine anymore about how bad your putting is, how big does it need to be?
8 feet, 12 inches.
8 feet, 12 inches. All right. Well, congratulations to Michael Paris. You are the big winner of the trivia contest this week. I will reach out to you as soon as I get back to the golf course and get you your prize. And that wraps up this week's VIP Golf Show. Next week on the show, we're going to chat with the owner of Launchpad and Mickelson National, amongst a few other golf courses, Barry Ellert. Kevin Smith from Alberta Golf joins us to recap some recent events.
Yeah.
Lawrence Applebaum, the CEO of Golf Canada, joins us. Cody Hancock will get you some golf tips, and we go around YAG and check in with the Devon Golf Club. Have yourself a great week. Get you some golf in, and maybe not quite as many games as Stalker got in the 14 he played last week, but have a great week. Thanks again for tuning into the show on the VIP Golf Show right here, back next week, 8 a.m., Sunday mornings on Edmonton Sports Talk. Have a good one.